Well, good late morning. Good late morning. It is about 11:45 a.m. here at the church, and I'm just here to give you a couple updates about what's happening at our church. Before I give those updates, I want to just say a couple of things. First of all, some of you are probably deeply offended in either one or two ways by this video. First of all, I know I'm desecrating a sacred space here. And second, I look a little scruffy here today. The reason for that is that just doing some active things around the church, moving some things around, getting some things cleaned up, just a good time to do that. Second, we also have been working on our well. For those of you who have been with us for a while, you know we've had some struggles there, and we had some work done on it here today and yesterday, and then today we're also sanitizing the whole system. And we are genuinely praying, and I mean literally praying. I would ask you to pray with us that we could get all of that worked out and taken care of so that wouldn't be a problem for us anymore. God willing, we'll have some testing done in the next week or two. Just a couple other brief updates for you. First of all, in a short while, I'm going to be releasing a video on our YouTube channel. One of our teachers, David Stertz, is going to do some teaching for some kids, telling part one of a two-part thing on the life of Corrie ten Boom. So you're welcome to take a look at that if you're a kid. And even if you're not, especially for those of you who have grown up in Grandma Gabby's Sunday school classroom, you might enjoy it as well. That'll be up shortly. Second, just want to tell you that I'm planning to, in the near future, to start doing some reading, public reading of our missionary letters. I'm going to strip out some of the important information in terms of names. I'll give you clues as to who they are. So if you're part of our church, you know who they are. You know, we regularly do that on Sunday nights, but unfortunately, because of all this, we're not meeting on Sunday nights, and thus we haven't had the chance to read and publicly pray for our missionaries. So I'm going to do that and have some videos released on that. And I would encourage you to pray with me on that. One of the realities is that many of our missionaries are forgotten during times like this. And truthfully, they're going through some extremely difficult times in their places of service as well. I just talked to one pastor yesterday who supports a missionary in India, and we might complain about all the difficulties that we have, but they are literally, with the students in a Bible college, they're out of food, and they're trying to figure out what to do about that. Thankfully, none of the missionaries that we support, I know, that are in that position yet. But the reality is that our missionaries do need our prayer. So look for those coming up very soon to be released so that we can be encouraged as brothers and sisters, as part of Sunrise Bible Church, to be praying for our missionaries. Once again, I hope to connect with all of you sooner than later. In the meantime, please forgive me for this, for those of you who are deeply offended, but my matty head, I think, would look worse, possibly. I know some of you disagree, but I think it would look worse than if I didn't have that on. God bless, and hope to see you soon.